solution to type 1, that is capital F of PQ equal to 0. Now we are going to discuss the problems which do not belongs to type 1 to type 6, but it can be reduced to type 1 by making some suitable substitution. So the given problem, solve x minus y into px minus qy is equal to p minus q whole square. Write down the given equation. Given that x minus y into px minus qy equal to p minus q whole square. Say this is equation number 1. Now the suitable substitution to solve this type of problem is capital X is equal to x plus y and capital Y is equal to xy. Therefore, now z is a function of capital X and capital Y. Again, capital X is a function of small x, small y. Capital Y is a function of small x, small y. Now, partially differentiating x with respect to x and y respectively. Partially differentiating y with respect to x and y respectively. Now, dou x by x with respect to x. Therefore, y is a constant. Therefore, x derivative is 1. Y with respect to x. So, therefore, y is a constant. Derivative of x is 1. Now, partially differentiating with respect to y. Therefore, dou x by dou y. Therefore, x is a constant. Its derivative is 0. Y derivative is 1 plus 1. Therefore, y with respect to y. So, partial derivative with respect to y. X is a constant. Derivative of y is 1. So, therefore, now z is a function of capital X, capital Y, and capital X is a function of small x, small y. Capital Y is a function of small x, small y. So, as explained in the chain rule for partial derivatives in the partial differentiation chapter in our first semester. Now, here this can be written as dou z by dou x is equal to dou z by dou capital X. Capital X is a function of x and y. So, therefore, x with respect to x plus partial derivative, since capital X is a function of x and y. Now, dou z by dou y, since z is a function of capital Y and we are differentiating partially with respect to x. So, dou y with respect to x, dou y with respect to x. Now, therefore, dou z by dou x, this is a small p. Dou z by dou x, this is capital P, into dou x by dou x, this is 1. Now, dou z by dou y, this is capital Q, and dou y by dou x, this is a y. Therefore, C small p is equal to capital P, and this value is equal to 1. This value is equal to capital Q. This value is equal to y. Say this is equation number 2. Similarly, dou z by dou y, dou z by dou y. Now, dou z by dou y is equal to z with respect to capital X and capital X again with respect to y, since we are differentiating with respect to y. Dou x by dou y plus z with respect to capital Y and y we are differentiating with respect to small y. Therefore, y with respect to y. This value is a small q. We are using from the beginning of this unit, and this is a capital P. We are introducing now capital X with respect to y value is a plus 1. Dou z by dou y, this is capital Q. This dou y by dou y, this is a small x. This is a small x. Therefore, now this is small q is equal to capital P. This is plus 1. This is capital Q. This is a x. Therefore, small q is equal to P plus qx. P plus qx. Say this is equation number 3. Now, in the given problem, we have P minus Q value. P minus Q. See, in the given problem, p minus q. Now we have to find the value of p minus q and then px minus q1. 2 minus 3, this implies left hand side p minus q is equal to subtraction p minus p gets cancelled. This is equal to 0 here. Next, qy minus qx. So subtraction signs will be changed. Here minus minus. Therefore, this is q into y minus x. Say this is equation number 4. This is equation number 4. Now we have to find px minus qy. Multiply 2 by x and 3 by y and subtract. Now 2 into x minus 3 into y. 2 into x and 3 into y. Therefore, this implies now 2 into x, that is p into x on the left hand side. Here px plus qxy. Now small p into x is equal to capital P into x plus q into xy. Now third equation into y, that is q into y is equal to p into y plus q into x comma y. Therefore, now subtracting minus minus minus. Therefore, this becomes px minus qy is equal to, therefore qxy gets cancelled. Therefore, this becomes capital P into x minus y. Say this is equation number 5. This is equation number 5. Subtraction gives this is equal to equation number 5. Now substituting 4 and 5 in equation 1. Now substituting equation 4 and equation 5 in equation 1, that is given equation, we get, what is the given equation? Here given equation is x minus y into px minus qy is equal to p minus q whole square. So x minus y we can write as it is. Px minus qy value is in equation 4, is in equation 5. This value is in equation 4. We are substituting those values. Now x minus y into px minus qy value, p into x minus y is equal to right hand side p minus q whole square. Now p minus q value is q into y minus x whole square, q into y minus x whole square. Therefore, this can be written as P into x minus y whole square is equal to, this is q square into y minus x, taking minus as a common factor, this becomes x minus y whole square. Now x minus y gets cancelled. Therefore p is equal to q square. Therefore this is of the form f of p comma q is equal to 0 type 1. This is of the form f of pq is equal to 0 type 1. So we already explained the procedure how to solve the problems belongs to type 1. First write down the given equation f of pq equal to 0. In this type we are having only p and q and there is no x, y, z. So to solve this type of equations, let us assume that z is equal to ax plus by plus c be the solution of the given equation, and then proceed as in the following examples. We already solved many examples in type 1. Now we can follow the same procedure. That means partially differentiating z with respect to x one time, then we get the value of p. With respect to y, then we get the value of q. Therefore we get the values of p and q. Substitute the values of p and q in the given equation, then we get the value of b in terms of a, and then substitute that b value in the solution. It becomes a complete integral as it contains two arbitrary constants and two independent variables. Now we can follow the same procedure. Say this is equation number 6. Now let z is equal to ax plus by plus c be the solution of the given equation 6. Now say this is equation number 7. Given equation. Now partially differentiating z with respect to x and y. Partially differentiating equation 7 with respect to x and y respectively. Now dou z by dou x is equal to a into derivative of x is 1 plus derivative of b is b constant, y constant, derivative of c is also 0. Therefore dou z by dou x, that means this is denoted by p. Therefore here we are using capital X, so therefore you can write capital X and capital Y. So therefore dou z by dou capital X, that is a. That implies capital P is equal to a. Capital P is equal to a. Now dou z by dou y is equal to 0. A constant, x constant. So capital Y with respect to capital Y. Therefore plus b into y derivative is 1 plus 0. Therefore this becomes capital Q is equal to b. So therefore we get capital P and capital Q. Now substituting P and Q in equation number 6. Substituting capital P and Q in equation number 6. Now substituting the values of capital P and capital Q in equation 6. We get Q is equal to B and P is equal to A. Therefore, A is equal to B square. A is equal to B square. This implies B is equal to square root of plus or minus A. Now substituting B in equation number 7. Now substituting 8 in equation 7. In equation 7, we get Z is equal to A into capital X plus B into capital Y. B into capital Y plus C plus or minus root A into capital Y plus constant of integration. Therefore, which is the complete integral of the given equation, and we also change the variables capital X in terms of capital X is equal to X plus Y plus or minus root A into capital Y is XY plus C, since X plus Y is equal to capital X and XY is equal to capital Y, we assumed in the beginning of the solution. Therefore, which is the complete integral of the given equation, as it contains two independent variables x and y and two arbitrary constants a and c, which is the complete now reduction to type 2, that is Clairaut's form. Z is equal to Px Qy plus f of P comma Q, Clairaut's form. Clairaut's form. Z is equal to Px plus Qy plus f of PQ. We have to reduce the problems into Clairaut's form. Therefore, solve Z is equal to Px into Px plus log x plus Qy into Qy plus log y. This is the given problem. So this does not belongs to any one of the 6 above forms. Therefore, we can reduce this into standard form 2 by making suitable substitution. Write down given that z is equal to px into px plus log x plus qy into qy plus log y. Say this is equation number 1. Therefore, now the substitution is here. Put capital X is equal to log x and capital Y is equal to log y. Therefore, partially differentiating on both sides with respect to x is equal to 1 by x. Partially differentiating y with respect to small y is equal to 1 by y. Now, dou z by dou x is equal to, now here z is a function of capital X. Capital X is again a function of small x. Therefore, here z with respect to capital X is denoted by capital P. This is denoted by small p, and dou x with respect to small x is 1 by x. By cross multiplication, x into p is equal to capital P. Therefore, say this is equation number 2, and here z is a function of capital X, capital Y. Again, capital X is a function of small x and small y. Therefore, this becomes dou z by dou y is equal to z with respect to capital Y first, capital Y with respect to small y. Therefore, this can be written as small q. We are using this notation from the beginning of the problem, and we are introducing capital Q. Dou y by y is equal to 1 by y. By cross multiplication, y into q is equal to capital Q. Therefore, this is equation number 3. Therefore, see, in the given problem we have p into x, q into y, p into x, q into y, and log x log y. We can substitute those values in equation number 1. We get substituting 2 and 3 in equation 1. Equations 2, 3 and the values of log x and log y in equation 1. We get z is equal to p into x, that is capital P. P into x, capital P. P into x, capital P. This is capital X. This is capital Q. This is a capital Q. This is capital Y. Capital P into capital P plus capital X plus capital Q plus capital Y. Therefore, this is equal to P into P, that is P square, P into X, capital PX plus Q into Y, capital QY plus P into P, P square plus Q into Q, Q square. Therefore, this is of the form, which form? Z is equal to px plus qy plus f of pq. This is a Clairaut's form. Clairaut's form. So therefore, what is the substitution to get the solution? Very simple. So put p equal to a. Say this is equation number 4. Therefore, solution is obtained by putting capital P is equal to A and capital Q is equal to B in equation 4. We get Z is equal to AX plus BY plus F of PQ, that is P square, A square plus B square. But here capital X, capital Y. Now what is capital X? Log X. What is capital Y? Log Y plus A square plus B square. This is the complete integral, which is the complete integral of the given equation. Since here capital X is equal to log X, capital Y is equal to log Y. Which is the complete integral of the given equation, as it contains two arbitrary constants a and b, two independent variables x and y. This is the problem to reduce type 2, that is Clairaut's form. One more problem, problem number 2. Solve 4xyz is equal to pq plus 2p x square y plus 2q x y square. Now write down the given equation first. Given that 4xyz is equal to pq plus 2p x square y plus 2q x y square. Now dividing through by xy, this can be written as 4z is equal to, we are writing xy, therefore pq by xy plus 2p x square y by xy 2q xy square by xy. Therefore, this can be written as 4z is equal to x power minus 1 into p, y power minus 1 into q plus x cancel, y cancel, 2px, x cancel, y cancel, 2qy. So therefore, say this is equation number 1. Now put capital X is equal to x to the power of 1 minus m. In the type 5 or type 6 we have seen that z to the power of 1 minus m. So here 1 minus m. So m is minus 1, that is 1 plus 1 x square. Capital X is equal to x square and capital Y is equal to y square. Therefore, partially differentiating with respect to small x, we get 2x, and partially differentiating y with respect to small y, we get 2y. Now, dou z by dou x is equal to z is a function of capital X as explained in the previous problem. Capital X is a function of small x. Therefore, small p is equal to, now dou z capital P into dou z by dou x is equal to 2x. Therefore, this can be written as here p by small x, that is p by small x can be written as x power minus 1 into p is equal to capital P into 2. Here also dou z by dou y is equal to z with respect to capital Y with respect to small y. Therefore, this is small q is equal to capital Q, and y with respect to y is 2y. Therefore, y we are writing in the left hand side, q by y, that becomes y minus 1, y power minus 1 into q is equal to 2q. So, therefore, say this is equation number 2. Say this is equation number 3. Substituting the values of small p and capital Q, equation 2 and 3 in equation 1, we get equation 1 is 4z x power minus 1 into p, that is 2p. This is 2q. This is 2 into x into small p value, capital P 2x, small q value, capital Q 2y. We are substituting those values. Right? 4z is equal to 2p into 2 into capital Q plus 2 into x into small p value, 2x into capital P plus 2 into y into small q value, 2qy. Therefore, this is equal to 4pq plus 4x square capital P, 4y square capital Q. Therefore, this can be written as throughout 4 gets cancelled. Throughout 4 is a common factor and 4 gets cancelled. Therefore, this can be written as P into capital X, Q into capital Y plus PQ, since capital X is equal to x square, capital Y is equal to y square. Therefore, this is of the form Z is equal to Px plus Qy plus f of PQ, Clairaut's form. Clairaut's form. Therefore, the substitution is here. Put Z capital P is equal to A and capital Q is equal to P in equation 4. Say this is equation 4. Therefore, we get Z is equal to A into capital X plus B into capital Y plus AB. Therefore, this is A into capital X is equal to X square, capital Y is equal to Y square plus AB. Since capital X is equal to X square, capital Y is equal to Y square, which is the complete integral, as it contains two independent variables X and Y and two arbitrary constants A and B, both are same in number, which is the complete integral of the given equation.